Well, my name's Ben, and I am the founder of Bullring Crypto. I'm also involved in several teams across the crypto space. Before I get into today's video, I've got to tell you I'm not a financial advisor. I'm more of a passionate crypto student that has had some incredible wins and some incredible losses over the last 4.5 years since I first began my crypto journey. Those losses and wins have contributed to many different experiences. Those experiences have led to wisdom, and that wisdom I hope to pass on to you so you can navigate the crypto space with the least amount of friction. With that being said, everything you're going to see here is just an anchor point for you to go and do your own research. It's entertainment for you, it's not financial advice. So thanks for that. Thanks for listening. This project here is something I actually stumbled on. I didn't have any intention of finding this. Many of you people will have experienced that yourself, where you're looking for one thing, you fall down the crypto rabbit hole, and you find something entirely different, but equally as fascinating. So what I was doing is I was just going to check on an investment that I made a couple of years ago into a project and seeing what the kind of roadmap was looking like and how that project was evolving. That project being BePro Network. I am a big bull on BePro Network because when I look at the crypto space, I think, okay, how can we bring more people into the cryptoverse? How can we bring more developers? I've got developer friends, very close friends, in fact, and they say it's still pretty tricky to get people from the traditional development world to kind of look at blockchain and crypto with any more than a fleeting glance, because there are sort of barriers and there are complications and certain tricky aspects to it, but that can soon be eradicated when you look a little deeper. But at initial, it's like, I can't really be bothered. I've got my day job in development, I'm doing my thing. I don't really want to go across there and have to kind of up sticks everything and learn some new skills. So I look at what projects bring to the table in terms of solutions. And what BePro Network brings to the table in terms of solutions, it gives a whole war chest or a big tool chest to the developers and said, here we go. We're not just going to give you off-the-shelf tools for you to be able to go and develop, but we're also going to back you with grants should you pass our tick list, essentially. If you come to the table and you're bringing value to the crypto ecosystem, then there's a high chance that we're going to give you a grant to help you, and not just in financial or crypto terms, but give you a grant with knowledge, technology, and support, right? So these guys are pretty squared away. I've been watching them, and they're one of these projects where the price is not reflective of the build. I believe that they're based out in Portugal, fantastic part of the world, and they are really committed to building out these tools. So as I was checking on my BePro investment and the development and evolution of that, I was looking through the Twitter and I came across Clash Cards Champions. And I am really into NFTs, as most of you are aware, right? I'm really into NFTs. Not in I'm going to buy one and I'm going to try and flip it and sell it. I'm quite into art and culture and, socializing and mixing with people from all different walks of life all around the world. I've got many friends in many different nations. So, NFTs for me is about experiencing art and this digital renaissance that we are part of at the moment with this blockchain-driven digital renaissance. It's incredible. So I saw the Clash Cards Champions and went, this is something that appeals to me. The first little look that I had, I thought I like, because it involves GameFi. Taking the NFTs and bringing utility to them. Too many NFTs are like, well, what are we going to do with them? You can see that behind me here, well, actually behind me here on the wall, I have digital canvases. And I put my NFTs that I buy in the digital canvases so I can enjoy them when I'm chilling out here in this bar area that I have, crypto bar area, with my friends. So I can put them up there and then we can talk about them, we can experience them, right? So I like them like that. But I'm also a massive advocate of utility in the crypto space. I think that we have to bring utility. We need people to be utilizing different aspects of blockchain to bring it mainstream. We need this wave of adoption. The way we can do that is through gaming, right? Metaverse, through gaming, case of NFTs and all this kind of stuff. So as soon as I saw a game with NFTs, yes, it captured my attention and I wanted to dig a little more. I did. I started digging and thinking, maybe this is an interesting concept and, maybe this could work. I remember back in the day, I used to read these books, adventure books. My mum used to buy me a lot of them. And in the book, you would read a page and at the bottom of the page, it would say something like, go and talk to the witch, turn to page 23. Hide in the forest, turn to page 18. And you would then have a different ending. So depending on whether you were risky or whether you were wanting to come away from the danger, you would then have a different experience reading that book. And every time you read the book, you could really have a different adventure because you could make different choices. When I saw this game, it reminded me of my youth. And I think there's something nostalgic in that, isn't there? Straight away in the crypto space, when I'm thinking about what to come and invest in, sometimes when you get that nostalgic link, it makes you want to look a little bit more. And it did. It made me want to take that next step of understanding what was going on. So I saw these kind of adventure cards. And that took me back to my youth, and I thought, okay, how could these work? And then I remembered another game we used to play, which was called Top Trumps. Maybe you still play it. And this was cards that had different scores. And it could be racing cars, football players, aircraft carriers, whatever it might be. So they had different scores, and then you had a card and your opponent had a card, and depending on the scores, the other person would win or lose. So it was like a battle, card battle. And guess what? Clash Cards Champions is a strategy and battle plus a key buzzword in the crypto space at the moment, and that is play to earn. We can play this game and we can earn tokens for playing. Puts a whole different spin on gaming, doesn't it? Because rather than wasting hours sitting on, video game consoles and having nothing to show for that, with this you can actually get some crypto tokens which can in the future appreciate in value, and you can become wealthier from playing strategic card games. That sounds pretty good, right? Rather than playing poker or going to the casino, it's a little bit more refined than that, and it's a little bit more exciting in terms of where this project is going to go, rather than just a straight game of poker, unless you're obviously playing for millions of dollars. Let's have a little look through the website and then we can move on through the project itself. One thing I need to add before we go on is that I had a meeting with the Clash Cards Champions team, specifically Ricardo and Casio. I spoke to these guys because I wanted to get another layer of information, not just what's here. I wanted to try and understand things from my standpoint. So I've spoken to the team. They exist. They're real human beings. And the great thing is they've actually had a grant from BePro Network. So BePro Network have provided Clash Cards Champions with a grant, with the support, with that tech know-how to help them develop all of this over the next few months, which I think is fantastic, because my investment that I'm making is now investing and supporting investments that I might be making. That sounds pretty good, right? Because that they're actually doing something proactive in the space. So we're just going to have a quick look at that first of all, and you can see here that Clash Cards Champions has retweeted this BePro bounty alert. Create an NFT marketplace for Clash Cards .sol, so Solidity, that's the language that it's being coded in, which is of course widespread across all of the EVM different chains, Ethereum, all of that is Solidity smart contract coded, and you can earn up to 200,000 BePro tokens for creating this NFT marketplace. So BePro Network itself is a marketplace allowing developers, operators and that to interact and to be able to trade their their services and their products that they've got, and to be able to go there and to purchase those. So it's a marketplace, an online marketplace, amongst other things. It's also very supportive of GameFi, DeFi, NFTs, that whole world, right? So BePro is very, very supportive of that. So that was like, when they told me they got the grant, I thought, wow, that's pretty impressive, knowing that, as I said, the people that I believed in, I'd done my research, the team, the price, the community, the ease of use, the solutions that BePro brought to the marketplace. I'd done my research back then, my fundamentals. And now I'm like, wow, they're actually doing something else, which is pretty good. So I just had a little look down their Twitter. Small Twitter, as I would expect from a project that hasn't even built out its features and functionalities yet. This is not available for you to go and play or buy now. This is me doing a video early doors with an investment angle and understanding angle, rather than you going off and being able to buy this token right now. This is very, very early doors. We're talking maybe another 8 weeks before we start to see many of these features built out and available for us to use. I'm talking to you now at the end of November 21. So it's a very small following, which is not a problem at all. We've got a Linktree URL there that will give us all of the different let's just click it anyway so you can see all of the different places that we can go and get information. So Instagram, YouTube, Medium, the website, Telegram, all sorts of stuff. Okay, so just close that off. But you can see there, you can just go and get all of the information you need right there on that link on Clash Cards Champions Twitter. Moving on, let's go back to the website and we go down. We can see here that we've got cards. Now, I'm not sure, I didn't confirm whether this is 1,000 cards. Or a billion cards, essentially, 1,000, which is a billion. So I can't imagine it to be a billion. I can imagine it to be 1,000. So it's either should be 1K or 1,000, yeah, but not 1,000K. So that could confuse people like myself from there, but I will confirm that. Yeah, I'll put it in the comments when I've spoken to the team. We've got 300 rare cards, so I'm assuming if it's 1,000 cards, 300 are going to be rare, and there's 3 different pack types that you could get. So that's what I'm seeing there. NFT Marketplace. Because I'll show you the cards in a minute and then you can get a feel for it yourself, but you can buy card packs, you can sell card packs, and then you've got the payment in the Ccc, Clash Cards Champions token. That token is going to be created on Moonriver. Moonriver is one of the parachains for Kusama. And Kusama is the canary network, or the little brother network of Polkadot. So now we've got that interoperability kicking in as well, because even though this is Solidity coded, sitting on top of the Moonriver, Moonriver Kusama parachain, it is going to be able to be interoperable with Kusama, Substrate, and all of like the Polkadot ecosystem as well, because let's not forget, Kusama is the test ground for Polkadot. If something's extremely successful over on Kusama, then it can be lifted and taken over to the main Polkadot ecosystem as well, which we all know is yet to really fire up. They're starting the parachain auctions. We saw Akala, I think, just recently as the first one. And that's going to grow and grow and grow. And people are talking about it competing, not directly, but competing very closely with Ethereum as one of the powerhouse smart contract building out networks in crypto. Okay. Moving down, how does it work for the battle center? We've got the free mode. What you must understand that I haven't told you about is the team here. We've got Ricardo, that he is centered in Portugal, and we have the rest of the team that are down in Brazil. Lucky them, right? Lucky them, living in Brazil. How beautiful. And Portugal, of course. It's a lot warmer and a nicer climate than here in the UK, let me tell you. but we can take out a few little pieces of maybe misunderstood English. Okay, a few, because English is of course not the first language. It is mine. It is far better than my Portuguese, may I add. But we can see, whereas this would be free mode, it's mode free. But we understand what it means, okay? But just bear with the team on this. It's not a fact that it's anything that's been done badly or anything like that. It's just been written by someone that's not native in English language. We have users will be able to battle each other for free, so we can just, go and do this for free and get a handle on it and see if it's any good. We can battle in ultra mode. The user needs to pay a battle fee. The winner of the match takes the battle prize. So this is great because when you've got your head around how to play, you can then move in to start earning yourself some extra tokens in the ultra mode. And then we've got play to earn. The Ccc token is used as a reward in all battle modes available on the platform. Moving down, 2% of the amount for maintenance is for the maintenance of the platform. The rest is designed for the winner. Basically meaning there's a 2% fee on each of these ultras that you have to pay, and that will be for the upkeep of the platform, potentially marketing, new card deck, all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, all the stuff that we know that needs to happen. Here we move into the cards, and I really like these cards. They're kind of like a bit of Lord of the Ringsy, and some of you gamers will say they're not Lord of the Rings, they're like this game. But for me, they've got that kind of feel to them. I think it's really great to see, dragons and monsters and princes and wizards and all this kind of stuff. This kind of mythical, mysterious kind of world. Fantastic. So we've got these cards, and what these cards enable us to do, look, is they enable us to attack and defend, and then the other cards will help us to win that battle. So you can see here, you can activate this card when the opponent declares an attack, destroying the monster that declared the attack. So this is a defense card. If we come across, we will see we've got this card, and this is a Nigromante. I'm not sure whether I said that right, pronounced it right. I'm sure the Portuguese and Brazilian guys will pull me up on that. Holder of the Dark Book effect. To be called to the field, the user must sacrifice a wizard type B monster from his battlefield. And we can see on the bottom of this one, look, we've got the attack points and we've got the defend points. But what we're going to essentially see is, depending on the points, a little bit like the top trumps I mentioned, depending on the points and the attack and defend against the other card, because it's going to be player versus player, 1 versus 1, depending on what you've got against the other person, will depend on the outcome. And we can move across. We can see some absolutely fantastic graphics, isn't there? Really, really good. They look really smart, don't they, as NFTs? Really, really, really well designed. This one, we've got the Book of Power that boosts the power of all wizard-type monsters on the field by 400 attack points and by 300 defense points. So we can see now that we can put down another card, depending. So we can put a card down and then another card. We can boost up, and we can, be able to win against maybe an opponent that has more power than us in their first card. Quite interesting, and it's getting more strategic, isn't it? Here we've got one of these monsters. So this is a monster card. Guardian of the Village of Beasts. He uses great power to protect his village. This guy here, he's strong on defense and he hasn't got so much on attack. But you can see how this is varying now. And we're starting to think, oh, this could be strategic, quite interesting. See if we've got another one. No, that's the 3 that they're showing us on this first part of the website. Let's move down. We've got a little video. I'm not going to go through the video. I'm going to respect your time, but you can watch that for yourselves by all means. Coming down to the roadmap, this is the interesting part. Q2 2022 and Q1 2022. At the minute, we've got the website launch while we're reading through it, so it's here. Platform development, which we know because we've just looked at the Twitter and we've seen the bounty being given out for developers wanting to do the NFT Marketplace. And the development of the first batch of cards, which we are seeing on the website. And I've also been given today some very special cards that I'm not allowed to share to show me, before I do this video, that there are developments of these cards ongoing. So everything that is allegedly happening in this part of the year is happening, right? I can put my name to that fact. The next exciting part is Q1, so in the first 3 months of 2022, platform launch, listing on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, first ambassador program, important partnerships. And then here, launch of the farm, play to earn, and the first world tournament, which is world tournament pretty big, isn't it? It's going to spread across different nations because of course, it's Web3. We're able to interact with the Moonriver Network from our MetaMask, Web3 wallet to connect. We're able then to play this game from anywhere in the world without restrictions, which is fabulous, as long as you've obviously got an internet connection and a desktop computer. So I was just looking through the team as well for you. Here we go, we've got Casio Shagas. I hope that, Casio, I've said your name correctly. And we've got his links there, so we can go and check him out, CEO. We've got Ricardo. I spoke to him for a good 45 minutes. Very, very nice guy, knowledgeable. He's the Chief Technical Officer. He oversees like a lot of the strategy on the side of things and also the development of the project, so that they are outsourcing to a group that are very close to Ricardo. So they're friends with Ricardo, but they're doing the work. So they're an international development team, and he is overseeing them. So that's quite that was quite good to know as well, because I've often come across where outsourcing development can be problematic for the project, but this gave me confidence when I was speaking to the team because he's got that personal relationship and they've worked together before. And then we've got Marcus. Again, I spoke to him. He's the Chief Marketing Officer. And then we've got this lovely lady, Lara, who is doing the UX design, so the user experience design. And hats off to her. Everything's looking wonderful at the moment. So we've got all of that down. Now, let me just close off that tab and let's open up the white paper. Here's the white paper, because I believe we need to fully understand what we may be investing in before we go off on that tangent. So at the moment, we've had a look at the team. We've had a look at like the problem that it's solving or the game that it's bringing to the world. We've had a look at like the backers, the BePro Network and Moonriver and the integration with obviously Kusama and the Polkadot ecosystem. So we've looked at the kind of fundamentals and the backside of all of that. Let's have a look at the front side of things. Let's have a look at like the tokenomics and what the market cap's going to be and the sale prices of the tokens and all of those kind of interesting things. Because I think when we can collect all of this information together, we're in a far better place to make an informed decision whether it's an investment we want to get involved in. We know GameFi, we know NFTs are hanging around. They're not going anywhere. They've been big throughout the whole of 2021. They're going to be big again in 2022 as we move into more DeFi, DeFi 2, we move into the metaverse. All of these things are coming on that journey. They're not going away. So I'm confident when it says Q2 2022 that this is going to be a project that's there to stay. And also when I spoke to the team, they said they're more than happy to pivot into any of these new niches as they appear in the crypto space. They're seeing Clash Cards Champions as the, genesis idea of the team. The team have lots of evolutions with regards to what they're going to be doing as they move forward, which again was massively confidence boosting for me, knowing that this is just the first step and then there's going to be lots more coming in the roadmap. Okay, let's just squiz through this a little quicker. So about us, CCC, Clash Card Champions, our goal is to provide our users with the best trading card experience using NFTs and play to earn. Cards are based on the Moonriver blockchain, can be collected as NFTs, non-fungible tokens. The cards have various degrees of unique design, attractive images which lead to powerful in-game combat attributes and high-value collectibles. Users can trade them freely on the NFT market thanks to the truly digital ownership promoted by blockchain games. More about us. The rules of the game are similar to traditional card, board games or online trading card games. Players have to strategically build a combination deck and defeat the other players. as we spoke about with all the different aspects, the books and the wizards and the monsters, etc. This document can be used as a reference for the standard rules and instructions for novice players. Before you start the game for the first time, please read the contents of this white paper carefully. Project overview: what is Clash Cards Champions? Functions: Clash Cards Champions is a turn-based, so like chess, or drafts, one, turn-based NFT card dueling platform where users have exciting battles with the goal of becoming the NFT dueling king. The platform comprises three main functions: a marketplace, Clash Cards Champions Marketplace, the Battle Center, and the Clash Cards Champion Farm. Now, this is a bit, being a degen and a self-confessed, a DeFi ape, this attracted me because I was like, wow, you can farm the token. This is interesting. Tell me more. So the Clash Card Marketplace, a platform where users can buy NFT card packs and adventure portions. I think that might be potions. On the same platform, users can exchange their cards with other users, so we can buy and sell from each other, and payment is made through stablecoin in both markets. I've confirmed this today, and this is stablecoin or CCC tokens, either one. So you can use USDC or you can use CCC to buy and sell these different NFTs. The farm: users can stake their CCC to increase their yield on the platform's native token, participate in the platform's governance system, and even participate in NFT card airdrops. Oh, interesting. So there's going to be some of these airdrops, and these are going to be cards that we can use in the game. So that gives functionality and utility to NFT, something that I have been banging my drum about to other NFT projects, saying, please bring utility for NFTs. Let's not just make the pretty pictures that we can put into frames. Let's have some sort of utility. And I've been banging that drum for several months. Battle Center. The Battle Center consists of two modes: free mode, to get used to the idea, and ultra mode. Free mode: users can battle each other for free. Ultra mode: to battle in ultra mode, the user must pay a battle fee. The winner of the match gets the battle prize. 2% of the fee goes to platform maintenance, which I've already spoke to you about. Project feasibility and target audience. Clash Card Champions seeks to become the best turn-based NFT gaming platform on the blockchain, bringing maximum fun and security to its users, where every battle becomes exciting and addictive. The video game and cryptocurrency markets are seemingly separate and not directly related. One thing the two have in common is the staggering growth since the end of 2020. The gaming industry is thriving, worth hundreds of billions of dollars, while cryptocurrencies have reached capitalization of over 2 trillion. And of course, we know that's almost 3 trillion. Just a few weeks ago, we were touching on 3 trillion. That's crazy. Now, blockchain technology and NFTs seem to be uniting these two sectors in initiatives that promise to turn gamers into investors and creators of digital assets. Currently, the gaming industry is valued at least 160 billion, with very positive prospects and forecasts that it could take the value up to 300 billion in the next 5 years. This is due to the growing number of new players, which has made the activity more accessible and practical. Remember, I was speaking to you about adoption and how we can get, the regular people to be using blockchain. Gaming is one of those. Make no mistake about it. Look how many people are into gaming, adults, kids, all sorts of backgrounds. They're all into video gaming or NFT games or blockchain or all this sort of stuff. They absolutely love it. I mean, my wife, for example, plays games on her phone. She has different games that she plays when she's chilling. So, I mean, that's my wife who's in her 40s playing her games. And she's not a gamer at all in terms of like consoles, right? Fans of traditional online trading card games, young men and women under the age of 35. Sadly, I fall out of that category. I'm well over that, but I'm still very intrigued. So even though this is target audience, there are lots of us that are going to be interested who don't necessarily come at under 35. But I understand fully the majority of the target audience to capture is going to be the youth of today. Here we go. A game mode where you can win, play to earn. The CCC token is used as a reward in all battle modes available on the platform. Your battle has never been so exciting, challenging your friends or players from all over the world with these world battles that we saw mentioned, yeah, or global battle, I think it was. Will be a great experience as you will face in search of glory and winnings. Your reward will depend only on you. In each battle, you will earn points for simply playing a match, winning or losing. However, the biggest rewards will be won by those who guarantee good positions on the leaderboard. So now we're starting to see the strategy. Now it's starting to come together. We can play for free, we can do the ultra mode, then we can start playing for tokens, we can start earning those tokens and earning points, climbing up the leaderboard. We get on the leaderboard and we're going to get more tokens according to where we are. How can you play to win? Well, we can play the free mode or the ultra mode. We spoke about that. How does the point system work? When playing a battle in free or ultra mode, users earn points for their battle, winning or losing. So you have an exciting battle with your friends or players from all over the world. Point system work. Points will be divided as follows. When winning a battle in free mode, the user will earn 20 points for the battle. When losing a battle in free mode, the user will lose 10 points for the battle, so that will be taken off your score. When winning a battle in ultra mode, the user will earn 60 points for the battle. When losing a battle in ultra mode, the user will lose 30 points. So it's incentivizing you to use the ultra mode and to win. Because if you win, then you are getting 60 points and you're able to climb up the leaderboard. How will the leaderboard work? The leaderboard will be updated every 2 weeks and is composed as follows. First place, 1200 CCC. Second place will win 900. Third, 700. Fourth to 10 will win 4,000 split evenly. 11th to 100th place will split 40,000. The others in the ranking will equally split 300,000 CCC tokens. The amount of distribution is subject to change in the future by the team based on the number of users. This is good. This is something that we discussed. How many cards, how many users, how many rewards was something that I feel quite strongly about. We need to be keeping track of how you're doing airdrops, how many cards are in the ecosystem. If we've got lots and lots of players, we need to have lots and lots of cards available for them, don't we? Because people will just get bored if there's not the cards. Something that we would be working on, and I'm more than happy to share ideas with them on that. 5, the technologies used. Moonriver NFTs. So we know NFTs are non-fungible tokens that can be created on a variety of different blockchains. This one, Clash Cards Champions, is on Moonriver. Technologies used, NFTs, we know about NFTs, smart contracts, we don't want to bore ourselves with smart contracts if we're not developers. Decentralized trading, so there's going to be packs here that are composed of common, uncommon and rare. Common pack composed of 80% common cards and 20% rare. Uncommon pack, 60% common cards and 40% rare, and a rare composed of 40% common cards and 6% rare. Now we know these are going to come at different prices. Okay, these are all going to come, but they're going to be random. But we know they're going to be coming at different prices. So if you want to get the rarer cards, then you are going to pay more of a premium. And the common ones are going to be a little cheaper. And we are going to get these on the marketplace, yeah? That's going to make the adventure potion, also make the adventure potion available. Product roadmap. I've talked to you about what's happening in Q2. We've talked about the team already. We don't need to touch on this. They're on the website. Investors and partners, I spoke to you about BePro. Tokenomics, this is where it gets juicy. The property and its ecosystem, the Ccc tokens, the Clash Cards Champions Ccc token, Moonriver token native to the platform. Users can use Ccc to buy packs on the Clash Cards Champion Marketplace. It will also be possible to stake within the platform via the farm. The Ccc token allows users to participate in the platform's governance. The utility, native token, Clash Cards Champion Ecosystem, perfect blend of governance utility, plus programs to encourage your community to play, to win, or your farm. So we can make more rewards. We can look to just take the tokens. We don't want to play the game, and we can just lock them down and we can just leave them for several months and we can earn a yield on them. Or if we want to use the tokens, we can use them to buy the cards. If we want to buy the cards, then we're obviously going to have to pay on the ultra mode as well in the tokens. You can see how there's a utility there. Should we want to make more cards, make better designs or newer designs, we can actually stake them in the governance side of what's coming, and then we can start making propositions to change the direction of the project, because it will be down to us, the token holders, to decide how the project looks in the future, which is very, very exciting. And I like it tremendously. Tokenomics. CCC farm. This is, me. Farm, hooray. So the users can stake their CCC to increase their yield on the platform's native token, and also participate in exclusive airdrops of cards. So if we want to get cards for free, we can lock our tokens down. This might be a way for you to be able to get more cards if you're using some of your tokens for utility in the gaming, but locking some down. Then you're getting some airdrops of different cards. Might help you strategically in the future to be able to use those cards to win battles, to climb the leaderboard, to get more tokens. See how this is getting strategic? It's more of a circular economy now that we're talking about. 3-month period reward multiplier, 1.3 times of stake. So if we put in 60 tokens, then at the end of that, we are going to be getting, give or take, we're going to get 80 tokens, roughly a third of that on top. You get the idea of how that's going to work. 1.3 multiplier, 1.6 multiplier of stake. And then I would confirm that is when I say 1.3, maybe it is 1.3 in terms of like 130% of stake. Or it might be 30%, so it might just be the 30%. I need to clarify that, so just don't take that as a given at the moment. Again, let me clarify that for you. If it's 130% of your initial stake over 3 months, 3 months for 130%, I'll take it. 6 months for 160% or 12 months for 200%, I would lock down in the 3 months for 130%, if it is that. Like I say, I don't know whether it's going to be, your stake and then like the 30%, as I say, on top of your initial stake. But anyway, it doesn't matter. The reward will be delivered after the betting period. We just need to find out exactly what that is, don't we? But we're still at an early stage. All of these questions can be asked on socials. Nothing's been launched yet, so it really doesn't matter. We can ask all these questions. It's not that we're all going to rush tomorrow because the token in the game is being launched. Play to earn. Battling has never been so fun and enjoyable. When you start a battle, you can win CCC tokens. You can also win CCC tokens on our worldwide tournament. Governance, we've spoke about. Token allocation. I like to dig into this. I like to make sense of it from an investment standpoint. What are they offering? Who is benefiting here? We've got seed sale 6, private sale 4, public sale A 3, public sale B 2. 15% available at sale phase. So we know there's 1 billion tokens. It says it right here, 1 billion. We know there's 1 billion. So we've got 15%, so we've got 150 million tokens available at these sale phases. Clash Cards Champion tokens will be deployed on the Moonriver blockchain, total supply 1 billion, following release schedule. Okay, let's go through it. So we've got the unlocked at token generation event, 1.2% of those, 0.8% of those, 1.2, 0.8. If we come down, we're going to see exactly how that works. Don't bamboozle yourself with trying to work out the calculations here. We'll look at the chart. It's a little further down. The team get 5, advisors get 0.5, incentive fund 20.2, and 30% platform rewards. Distribution, if we keep coming down, we've got community and marketing 6.3, liquidity exchange and exchange 10%, and ecosystem 13, total 100%. Unlocked at token generation event 6.43, which is going to be 64,300,000. Yeah, 64,300,000. I think that's correct. Got the community and marketing platform reward. It tells you a little bit about these. I'm not going to bore you with that. Incentive fund ecosystem. Here we go. Distribution. What are we? 64 million. Oh, 64,600,000, 650,000 tokens. But we're in the right ballpark, aren't we? Here it is laid out for you. Initial market cap is going to be just under $1 million. So just under $1 million initial market cap for a project like this that has potential to do quite a lot, I think, with the NFT Marketplace and the swap. You know, it's already linked to BePro and Kusama and the Polkadot ecosystem. We've got the strategic side. We've got that nostalgic side, that collectability. Yeah, I think there's a lot there that attracts me. The public sale price, important information, pay attention here. 0.01 cent, so 1 cent. Okay, so $0.01, should I say, 1 cent. And then sushi swap listing price is going to be 1.5. So we can already see here the public sale price is going to be 50% is going to be the initial sushi swap listing price here. 50% on top of the public sale price. Always good to know these kind of things and to lock them in. Detailed token metrics, seed sale, 60 million tokens, private placement round at 0.003. Coming back up, we got here 0.01 sale price, but sushi swaps 15. This is 0.3, this is 5 times. This is 5 times. So when they buy these, they're making 400% on what's releasing straight away, which is pretty crazy, yeah, from this price, that this price, this amount of tokens at seed sale. Private sale B, 40 million tokens, 200,000 raised at 0.005. You can see it's slightly more expensive, isn't it? But still here, it's 3 times. So there's going to be 200%, yeah, added onto here, because this is obviously 1/3 of that. So 1/3 of that means there's going to be 200%, yeah, for those people in at this from the off. But this is a 3-month lockup and then 10% monthly, and this is a 3-month lockup and 10% monthly. So these people are only going to be getting 20% unlocked initially at the token generation event. So if you buy these, you can't sell all and dump all of your tokens straight away. You have to hodl your tokens. So if you're only getting 20%, you've got 80% that are going to be locked in. If you sold 20% there, you wouldn't be able to claim your initial investment back straight away, like some people try to do, because you've got 80% of that locked down. Then we've got public sale A, which is 30 million tokens and 0.007. So this is approximately now half of what the listing price is going to be on Sushi Swap. And then we've got 0.001, where I said it's going to be, you're going to be making 50%. But these are 1 month cliffs. So it's only like, I say cliff, it should be like a vested schedule, right? So 1 month vested schedule, and then a 1 month cliff and a 20% on a monthly basis. Let's just explain this with the charts. Far easier than me trying to break down these different blocks of text. Initial circulation supply. We've got the 64 million tokens. We've got the different areas, the allocations. You can dig into that. Unblocking or unlocking, vesting, etc. Whatever you want to use, whatever terminology you want to use. Seed and private, 2020, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Just keep nice and stable, yeah? So token generation event, you get 20% of your tokens unlocked. After 3 months, 10, 4. So over the space of the next year, or just shy of a year, you're going to be getting your full allocation of bought tokens. So every month you get another drop of tokens into your wallet from buying them at this point. Great. I like that it's over a period of time rather than everyone just getting their tokens and trying to dump them onto the market. It gives the project a chance to build, and it gives confidence to investors. Then we've got public sale A and B. They're having to obviously pay more for their token, but their tokens are releasing quicker. Do you have a choice which way you want to go around? Do you want to come in? I mean, I don't even know with the private sale how that's going to operate. I don't know whether there's going to be any opportunity for us to be able to look at getting in on the private sale, or whether we're all going to be on the public sale and these two are already going to be taken up with their investors, with their partners, etc. And to be quite honest, it's 6 and 2 3s. You know, you can work it out and it's going to be more beneficial if you're looking at a long-term investment to be in these. But here you get your tokens out earlier. You don't have to have them locked down over a period of time. So it's a chicken or an egg. It's a 6 and 2 3s, whichever way works for you. And then the unblocking for the team. Good to see that the team are getting nothing at token generation event and they're not getting anything for 1 year. That means that they're not going to dump their tokens on the market. We would clearly, when all of this is done, wanting to be seeing the locked tokens, wanting to be looking at smart contracts, making sure there's no backdoors, making sure there's all security, because even the nicest people I don't trust, sadly. Okay, I don't trust anyone. It's nothing against this team. I don't trust anyone. I want to be seeing where these tokens are locked. I want to be seeing that the smart contracts they're using have been audited and are solid, and there's no backdoors where there's going to be slip-ups or there's going to be liquidity pulled out of different places and tokens being pulled out of different places. Advisors, nothing for 1 year. Community and marketing, you can see here, token generation event 5%, 3 months another 15, 6 months 15, so on and so forth. What I would say here that needs to be looked at by the team is clearly the, let's get this right, 20, 50, I thought my maths had just gone wrong then, 50, 80, no, it's correct, I thought it was over 100%, no, that's absolutely right. So we can see that that's over the space of 3 years for the marketing fund, 4 years for the team, advisors 4 years, the liquidity and exchange 3 years, and the ecosystem 3 years. Long periods of time for vesting schedules and for the token release. You can go through this with a fine-tooth comb and you can do all of your maths and all of your calculations. What I would like to say, everyone, because this is 45 minutes I've been going on now, so it's more of like an in-depth, you know, video rather than just a high level on Clash Card Champions. I hope it has given you food for thought. I hope it's provided you with an anchor point for you to be looking at a potential gem in the GameFi space for 2022. All of the things that they're bringing to the table, I'm excited about, and especially as they're not just finishing with this game is just the beginning of what they're doing. They may branch out, as I say, into the metaverse, may branch out into more utility for those NFTs and, you know, develop different angles for the game, different strategies, etc. It's very exciting. As I said, the first impression that I got from speaking with the team was they were a really good bunch, very, very helpful, and they're wanting the word of what they're doing to be spread. So I said, I'll certainly do this video and help them with that. All the best, guys. Any questions, as always, put them underneath in the comments. Give us a like, give us a subscribe if you think that this sort of content is valuable to you. You like having these kind of projects broken down, explained so that they're in layman's terms. Hit the bell and then you'll be getting notifications every time I do a new video. All the best, great speaking to you, and I will join you very soon. Cheerio.